this team, as always, they have some talent on there, but you just can't really trust them or use them.
Yeah.
Damian Harris is a good running back when he's in there. He is talented. He can make plays. They don't give him the ball. They don't throw him the ball. And he only played 10 games last year, finished 50th overall at the position. They still have Sony Michel on the roster. They did not pick up his fifth-year option. His time in New England is ending probably faster than it is, slower. They drafted Ramondre Stevenson with the 15th overall pick of the 4th round. There's already reports that he's competing for Sony Michel's spot for the number 2 on this team. And then you still have good old James White, who they brought back. They re-signed.
I can't believe he got re-signed.
I mean, it was a 1-year, $2.5 million deal, but he will be in there. So you're looking at best, a 3-headed horse running back rotation, and on the worst case, a 4-headed. You decipher that.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
So to me, though,
I mean, it's clearly Damian Harris is the most talented running back in this running back group.
Yes.
He's got to stay healthy, but if he's in there, he saw decent rushing attempts, but yeah, just not having any of the passing work in there. And then if you are getting sniped by Cam Newton's incredible rushing prowess around the end zone, that's going to take a big hit to you.
Yeah, so, I mean, the one thing that Cam Newton did give, and like you mentioned, you're talking the rushing yards. And I'm just double checking because I don't know offhand how many touchdowns he had in the run game, but he had 12. He had 12.
That's a lot.
He had 12 rushing touchdowns, but he also, keep in mind then, he had 6 fumbles.
Yeah.
So he still turned the ball over more than he scored. Think about it.
Yeah. Okay.
If you combine both, he still turned the ball over, I think. Or it might be...
It's close.
Yeah, it's close. Either way, it's close. It doesn't matter. It's still not good. But you're right. I mean, and I don't know how many of these offhand came inside, like, the 5 or whatever.
A lot of them.
I know a lot did. I think one game he had 3 touchdowns, or 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns, and they were all like...
the best goal line threat of all time.
Yeah,
like, he really is.
They were all like a yard or 2.
He's pretty much unstoppable on the goal line.
Yeah, so that does eat into so much... for these running backs, but I would definitely take Damian Harris. I mean, he had 5 yards per attempt last year.
Yeah,
that's
he is
5.
I mean, and the whole thing last year, like we were talking about, like we wanted to play this guy. You watch the games, he looks great
all year.
He's graded great. He looks good, but all you just can't play him.
Yeah, all year long we were talking Damian Harris. Just give him a chance.
If it is Damian Harris, he's clearly the one you would take your shot on.
Yeah.
Redraft leagues, though, I mean, at a certain point he does become a value, but that is going to be late.
Yeah, I'm not high on Sony Michel at all.
They just don't give one guy the work you want.
Yeah.
They're never going to do that.
Yeah. Well, and you're right. And honestly, I look at it this way, is goal line work, if it's not Cam Newton, it's Ramondre Stevenson.
See, I would still, I think I'd put my better bet on Damian Harris. I don't think that's where it's where he should excel, but he doesn't.
Yeah, well, I just think that's what they're going to try and work with him on, though.
Maybe
that's all I can think of.
I mean, he should be a great goal line runner.
So I drafted him.
Too easily gets.
I drafted him in Dynasty for that reason, because I think that
it was very late, though.
Oh, it was. I think it was like my 4th round pick. Yeah, mid 4th round. I think at 4.6.
Yeah, not a ton of weight in there.
I have no weight there whatsoever. But I still drafted him with the upside of, well, he could possibly be a number 2 in this offense.
Yeah, I mean, Damian Harris is an injury risk. Sony Michel, even if he's on the team, is an injury risk. James White is just never going to get that rushing volume. So
it's a possibility.
Multiple set of circumstances, there is that possibility.
Yeah. So, and then looking at Sony Michel last year, I mean, he did end up with the season on 5.7 yards per attempt, which is really freaking good.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, he had 1 touchdown. And he never, in my opinion, has never looked very comfortable.
He's always been a volume running back for them when he was being able to be used.
And if you guys...
What's so sad, though, is that playoff run that he had, his rookie season was so good. It was so good. And there was so much Sony Michel hype the next year.
Yep.
And it has turned into absolutely nothing the past 2 years.
Yep.
3 years. Whatever it is.
Yeah. It would have been 2 years because he was in 18. So...
Yeah.
But anyways, I just remember when they were coming out that I was still higher on Nick Chubb than I was Sony Michel.
See, I was the other way around.
I know.
Sony higher.
Yeah, I didn't. And look who's laughing now.
They just also don't. Yeah. The only running back they throw to is James White.
I just don't like running backs in this offense.
Well, no one ever has.
Thank you so much for watching the Fantasy Monsters on YouTube. If you liked our video today, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell icon. Get notified whenever we go live or post other videos. You can see the link below. You can click on previous videos. You can also leave comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys as well. And we'll catch you next week.
Have a go.